On this video, I just wanted to give you general advice on good strategies to study for the test that we have next week. So the best thing you can do is definitely do the review. And if you scroll down to the review materials on the Google Classroom, which are also posted on the unit or review page in Summit, you can actually find this materials here, which include the unit review, the flip book that we used, notes, unit themes, and the playlist of videos that I recorded, as well as a test review. So this is probably the best material that you got to review for the test. Out of those, perhaps my favorite is actually the test review itself, because it's the most closest you get to the actual test. And if you open the playlist of videos, I'm not going to have time on the class next week to go over the entire review in detail, but I did do that in the videos. So there's a series of 7 videos. Now, there are only about 4 to 5 minutes each. So even if they were all 5 minutes, they would only take 35 minutes to watch all of them. So that's less than, much less than a block class and that we usually have in school. And if you did that, you would actually cover all of the review, but you should probably try it yourself before watching them, because that way you can make sure that you know how to do it before you try it. So these last videos on the playlist are all about that. And before, on the playlist, you also have each skill broken down. Now remember, you can also review using Khan Academy. You can also review using MobyMax. They have practice there as well. There is even more practice going back. Again, this is all both on Summit and on the Google Classroom. So you have even more practice under practice materials. That includes all the exercise sets that we did and the virtual practice that I just mentioned. There's also practice by topic and resources by topic. So if you know that you don't have no problem with anything except for two-step equations or story problems, you can focus on that practice. So hopefully you will be wise and actually practice a lot to make sure you're ready for the test. And if you are ready, you are able to do the review without help. So one way to do that, even if you've already seen the videos on how to do review, is try it again without any help to see if you can do it on your own without looking at the answers. Because if you can't, you won't be able to do the test, right? The only thing I will say is that the story problems that are going to be in the test are not as hard as the ones that I did on the review. They're going to be more like the story problems that we did in class, which are all here, right? And they're only worth a few of the points of the test, so they're not like you're going to fail because you couldn't do the story problems. But I would review these guys more than the ones we did in the video. So the ones I did in the video were especially tough, right? But other than that, I am also available in office hours every morning at 8:45 and doing math practice in the afternoon. I'm available as well for you to come by and ask questions, and I'm there for you if you decide that you want to do it. Okay, so story problems like at the fair will be the best ones to practice for the test, but don't freak out. The rest of it is on you, and you're going to get the most out of this depending on how much you practice. I hope you've been practicing with MobyMax. If you did, you should be all right. Don't do anything that would make your mom proud, and I'll see you next week for the test.